Hello again. So we are in our next series. I don't know what episode I'm at. I'm not counting, so they're all, getting thrown in my computer. So I just put the numbers on the title. So I don't know how far I've gotten, but I'm going to work on making a few paper clips. I pulled out some of my gold paper clips. That's what my favorite ones to do, even though I do have pink and white, which maybe not I'll use them. I prefer these. Got the longer ones, which I found online. What are they called? I mean, where did I get it? It wasn't Amazon. eBay, I think. Because they're hard to find gold. And I think I got 2 packages of like 100 or 200. Probably 100. And then these I just get at the stores. Usually Hobby Lobby has these. So I just pulled them out because it doesn't matter which, if you use longer or shorter with certain things that you want to turn into paper clips. So I also have my paper out here. This is the ones that I'm going to use, I think. And then I got my little basket of stuff here that I might want to turn. I'm going to start with like the easiest thing, actually. I've got this. I got these last year. And I think, I don't know, maybe they're from Hobby Lobby or from Michael's, but they are sticker foam shaped, so I did want to use these to make a few paper clips. So we're going to start with the easiest, which is those. And I like to back mine with paper, but you can use, I do have baby powder to put on the back of these. I like to back them only because I want to cover the paper clip with my paper, so I'm not even going to bother with baby powder. And I also have these foam shapes. This is table scatter, and I believe this was from Dollar Tree. I had picked up another bag this year, and then I realized I already had one, so I returned it, or actually I exchanged it. So it's not tape or glued on the sides, on the back, I'm sorry. They're just double-sided. And they do come with a couple of shapes. So let's see, I'm probably gonna need more paper clips. Actually, why don't I just use colored ones too? I'll just pull out this drawer because I got pink and white and I never use these, so we're just gonna go ahead and use that. I'm also gonna do some punches, and this is one of my favorite punches to use for paper clips, because this little owl you can do for any time of the year. You could do a little winter owl, a little Valentine's owl. I gotta take out my googly eyes, which I don't know where I put them. And I think I'm going to try to turn this also into a paper clip. It does 2 layers, so it's good because you can put in sandwich your paper clip in between them. This is Martha Stewart. So for now, that's it. I'm not going to go too crazy on camera. I'm just going to show you a few. I love this guy. His eyes are all wonky. I don't like the red one though that much. Oh, I got hearts in here too. Look at that. Felt hearts. Okay. And these, you can sandwich these together. So let's start with that. Can these sandwich together? No, they're not the same shape. Okay, and how about the owls? The owls you can do together because they are the same shape. So I might just do a reversible owl where one side is pink and the other is red. Okay. And then these guys. Alright, so let's just go ahead and get started. This one's going to be pretty simple. Oh, let's see, is this hot yet? No. I'm not going to trust the adhesive for this. Let me see, which one do I want to use? I want the longer ones. Let me do white. White or pink? I think pink. Let's do the pink. So I'm hoping that you're enjoying my series here. Like I mentioned in the first video, that I'm kind of really into it this year, more so than Christmas. I'm just trying to get that little point in there. Sometimes it gets snagged if you don't cover it. Let's see if my glue gun is ready yet. Yep, it is. Is it straight? No. Okay, so I simply put my paper clip down. Let me get this one ready here. And then I am just going to, I'm only going to glue the part where the paper clip is, and even that point, because everything else should stick to each other. Okay, and it might seep out. I'm kind of pressing down where I know the glue is at, and see it is seeping. I'm just going to pull that right off. So very, very easy. And now I have a paper clip, and you can take it further, which I may or may not do. If you got little bows, put it here, up here. I got a little red bow. Can do a white bow, but I think I'll do that off camera after I see how they all come out. I've got other little teeny tiny embellishments that I can use as well. Oh, and I forgot, I wanted to see if I could turn some of these into, yeah, I'll do that off camera. I just wanted to show you like a little bit of everything before I really go crazy. Alright, so there's my double-sided paper clip, and it's secure. Now we will go on to the next, which is the owl. Same thing. And let's see, he's kind of white. I'm going to use a white one this time. And these color ones are from Dollar Tree. I just pick out the colors that I don't like and get rid of them. I actually give them to my husband, so I only keep colors that I like and that I would use. Okay, and then same thing. Just put the glue where the paper clip will go, because everything else will seal, will stick to each other. Oh, I forgot to take this off. Alright. So carefully make sure it's all even. And I'm kind of pushing here, so it might ooze out a little bit, but I like to have that in there seal. And then just press everything else together. And this is another one where you can take these off, put on something different. You can give it a little bow. There we go. You can add a little teeny tiny heart. So now I got 2 paper clips really quickly. So let's try the cupcake. This one will need a piece of cardstock or something to cover the back. You could use whatever you'd like. I don't like how these cupcakes are not, is that the way they are? See, this is off here. Looks like it comes off. Look at that. Okay. Well, that would be a really great idea to add to a little coffee cup. I'm just going to re-glue that. I'm wondering, this doesn't go there either. I gotta fix this. It's gonna bother me. And right there. Whoops. Okay. Another thing that you could do to these is just add some glitter, some stickles or something to, you know, give them a little shine. Okay, so this one I'm going to use, do I want gold this time? Yeah. I'm going to use the gold. It's all going to match anyway. And we're going to put the glue in the same spot. And then this, I'm going to try to get to the very edge. Press everything down, and then I'm going to trim it. So it all should stick to the paper. And if you think it's not going to stay stuck, you can just go ahead and add glue. I think it'll be fine. The only way it'll come out if you pull it off, I think. So now we're just going to trim. I think I need my better scissors. These more precise. You're just going to go around the edge of that. And since it's felt, you can kind of see I'm going all the way, but I'm not cutting through the felt. I get rid of that. And then should be able to snip this off there, and you don't have to use white cardstock. You could use a pattern, you can use color. And I'm just gonna go like behind that little, behind the paper clip there, so you don't see the cardstock on the front. It's just on the back. And if you like to sign your things, you could even sign on that. Alright, so next, let's try the punches. Oh no, actually I want to see about, let's see what else I have in my stash that we could turn into a paper clip. This would be fun too, sandwiched together, but I don't have a lot of these and I don't want to buy more. And then we have this thick heart here, which would be fun too. It's just a little thick. And I've got some paper clips. I think you can slide I like these. These are thinner here. I don't remember where these came from. It could be Michael's, Dollar Tree. I don't know. Not Dollar Tree. Okay, let's not do those. I'm just looking in my stash to see what else I've got. Okay, so we'll just turn a bigger heart or a smaller heart. Alright, we'll just put those together with the gold. Now there's nothing sticky on here, so I have to put glue down first, and then I'm just going to put in my paper clip and hot glue the whole thing together because there's nothing for it to stick to. So I do this. This is another easy thing with just a Dollar Tree stuff. And if you have really teeny tiny trim, you can always sandwich that in there too and make a little cute trimmed piece. This would be another one where I would like to like stick something else on here. I have the pieces from Natasha's Scrapbook Corner, and wouldn't that be adorable? Yeah, so that's another one. And you probably see me add more to this, you know, on a finished video where everything is finished. Okay, let me put that aside now. That's enough of those easy ones. And now we're going to, I'm just going to put this away, do some punch outs here. So we'll do the owl first. And let's see here, which one do we want to use? This is really pretty. I like that one. This one? Yeah. We'll use this one, and this is double-sided paper. So this is My Mind's Eye Lost and Found Heirloom that I got last year. And this one is Vintage Amore from the Paper Studio that I got last year. Okay. Alright, so for these, I still gotta find my googly eyes. I wanted to go here, but I don't see them. Because I like to add the googly eyes to them. They make them so much cuter that way. So I'm gonna do a double-sided owl paper clip, but this is double-sided paper. Well, I'm still going to show you how I do this, when you need to do double-sided and you don't have a double-sided paper. So we're going to punch it out one time in one direction. Okay, so there's that owl. And if you want the same pattern, or if you only have a single-sided paper, you're going to turn it around either way, depending on the direction of your pattern, if you have one on this side. And then you're going to go the other way. The reason why you have to turn it for certain punches is because some of the punches, the images, you can't put back to back. You can only put like front to front. So this one, I'm not sure if it's an even shape all the way around. I think it is. Let's see. Yeah, it is all the way around. But anyway, that's just how to do on the ones that don't have an image, that are not equal on both sides. Alright, so let's put this together. And for this one, can I use the little guy? I don't remember if I can use this, or do I have to use the big one? No, I gotta use the little one. For this you need a small paper clip, smaller. And I like the pattern side, but you see both sides are nice. So I'm just gonna do, since there is holes in the body, I'm only gonna put it at the tip. So there's gonna be a little bit down there, and then I'm just going to place it right there. Hopefully it's even. And then I'm going to glue only the bottom part where the feet are and where the paper clip is, because the rest I'm going to use my wet glue. Okay, and I'm going to make sure it's down and make sure that my images are all lined up. Okay. Might have some seepage. You can always take a heat tool and run it across just to kind of heat all the glue strings off. Okay, so we got that. And then I'm going to take my wet glue, which I love, is my Scotch Quick Dry, and keep my paper towel close by. I don't want it to come out too much. So now we're just going to lift one side of your punch and put glue here and there. You don't want to go too crazy. Just get enough, especially on the edges. You can actually put a third layer if you want it even thicker. And I'm just going to sandwich that in between my paper towel and just squeeze it to get out any excess. I'm going to use this too. Okay, so for me that's good enough. This paper is actually pretty thick, but sometimes it might not be thick enough. Maybe this isn't thick enough. So before you would put the two together, you would cut out 3 pieces, do 2 in the same direction, stick those 2 together, and then do that last part where you put on the paper clip and the backing. But you know what, I'm okay with this. This is not too bad. When it dries, it's going to be even a little more stiffer. And then I am going to add some eyes to this. Let me see if I have them here, but I don't know if it's here or not. I threw them somewhere. I had a little pack and I don't know where I put them, and now I think they're gone with the wind. Alright, I'm gonna put you on hold. Alright, I am back. So I know I had another pack of eyes somewhere, but I just went into my Halloween stash, and since I have everything stored so nicely now, it was easy to get to. I can actually see where they were at. So let's see what we have here. There should be 2 sizes. I hope they're not all big. Here we go. I think this is the size. Yep, that's the one. I'm gonna have to get more because I'm running out of those little ones. Okay, got my eyes. These guys, for me, they only look cute with the eyes on. And I only do the one side. I don't do the back and the front. Alright, so stick some eyeballs on them. I feel like I want to ink the edges. You know what? It just seems like it's getting lost. So let me just take my ink. And this is tea dye, Distress ink. And the cool thing about the tea dye on here, it almost gives it a red tone on these colors of paper that I've been using. Probably would have done this beforehand, but I do think up a lot of things when it's a little late and just add it on later. Just a little bit of a highlight or something, you know, just, I don't know, I just felt like it needed that. Okay, eyeballs. Actually, I'm going to put it, the little owl has like little, what's that, pupils? So last time I made these, I just stuck the glue on the pupils. And it stuck pretty good. A little too much. Okay. And definitely these are going to need bows. So far so good. Let's see, where did my bows go? A little teeny tiny bow. Don't I have pink? I think I need to go back into my bow stash. Yeah, I don't like the red. I might have to come back to that because I don't see anything smaller than this, and this to me is too big. Yeah. Okay, so I'll come back to that, but so far, cute. Okay, put that aside. Next one will be the heart. And I might just match it to that. Use maybe both sides. Let's see. Alright, so this has two settings. It's got one shape and then the other. So we're just going to go ahead and cut. And I didn't go far enough. How the heck did I do that? Okay, that is one. And then switch, and do I have to turn this? Let's see. Well, that didn't give me the holes. Running out of paper here. There. If you have this, make sure you punch it all the way through or you don't get the little holes like this. I think. So you don't see that. I'm gonna see, okay, you know what, I'm gonna do a gold. I don't like that you don't see through, you see it, it's just one color to me. Let me try punching out some gold. That's better. I like that. I could use this one to sandwich the two. Okay, there we go. See, trial and error. So now, I know I'm going to ink that one because it's going to coordinate with my owl. It's going to go together. Oh, here it is. Okay. So we're going to glue this to this, and then that to the paper clip, and then that to the back. Glue. You know, I don't trust this glue on this. I think we will just hot glue it together. I feel like that glue doesn't hold very well for too long, and it could pop off on foil. Okay. And the big paper clip today. Yep. Okay. Do the same thing with the wet glue and the hot glue here. Sorry for hitting the camera. Even it out, press it. Now I could use my wet glue. I don't want to bend my paper, just lift it enough so I can get that glue in there. Alright, and again, you can add to that. I think I like that. Okay, this one I could use on here. Makes it really cute. Okay, so that one is done. I might add a little bling piece, but that could be off camera. Alright, so I think that is about it. I also wanted to do these little guys here, but you know, I might just save these because these are not really Valentine's Eve for me. This could be for any time of the year. There are a few like Be Mine hearts. I don't know what this is. Yeah, I'm gonna just save these for like summertime. There's only a couple of these. I think these came from Target. What is this? A burger? Okay, so I think that's it for now as far as the paper clips. I will be doing some clothespins, but I'll do that separately. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next episode.